Hello everyone, this is Dan Dix from Press for Truth coming at you with another weekly video report. Today is Wednesday, December the 14th, 2011, and just yesterday the Minister of the Environment, Peter Kent, has announced that Canada is removing itself from the Kyoto Protocol. In fact, here's a little video of him saying it so you can hear it for yourself.
Canada went to Durban in a spirit of goodwill. We went committed to being constructive. We went looking to reach an international climate change agreement that covers all major emitters. As we said from the outset, the Kyoto Protocol does not represent the path forward for Canada.
So, my initial reaction to that was good. I never thought we should have been a part of that in the first place. I mean, after all, the Kyoto Protocol pretty much amounts to nothing less than the United Nations golden ticket to setting up a global governing body. And that has been the goals of the UN ever since its establishment, and there's no doubt that the environmentalist movement has been hijacked over the years, and this current climate change, global warming movement is certainly being used as an avenue to bring about change on a global level, because as we are always told, global problems call for global solutions. Now, some of you may remember a few years ago, back in November of 2009, is when we heard about Climategate that rocked the scientific community. This is when some hackers hacked into the CRU and gained access to thousands of documents and emails. There was over 5,000 emails and documents released. And it showed that there are a number of top leading scientists in this field who were flat out lying about some of the data. They were misconstruing some of the data. They were withholding evidence that would suggest that global warming is not man-made. So, you know, this is only 2 years ago. It caused a huge ruckus. Everybody was talking about it. And I remember at the time, it was, I believe, a couple days after the Climategate scandal had come out, and a couple days before this big meeting in Copenhagen was to take place. Al Gore actually was here visiting in Toronto. So I was right in the middle of, doing a lot of research on Climategate at the time. So I figured I'd go down to the Canadian National Exhibition and check it out. And that's where me and my friend were assaulted by a security goon of a thug. He almost broke my camera. It was really bad. I'll put a link of that video in the description so you can check it out for yourself. And incidentally, we did follow up on that incident. We didn't just let it slide, and they launched an investigation into the matter, and the guy got in trouble. He was disciplined, and I was issued a letter of apology from the CNE. But anyways, the point is, it was a heated topic and a debate back then, and it still is today. So obviously, Peter Kent announcing this now has gotten some people upset. Let's see a little bit what else he had to say here about it.
China, and therefore cannot work. It's now clear that Kyoto is not the path forward for a global solution to climate change. If anything, it's an impediment.
So Kyoto is not the path to a global solution for climate change. So now I'm starting to think, at first I thought this was a good thing, but now I can see where this is heading. I mean, when you're trying to set up a global governing body like the UN is trying to do, you simply can't just come out and do it right away. It has to be done in small incremental steps. And sometimes these laws and legislations and deals are set up to fail, so that they can usher in some new legislation that is even more draconian and takes away even more of your rights. But when you do it incrementally, the people will basically beg for these new changes in order to make things work. So I guess what I'm saying is, for anybody who's watching this today, this week, I would ask that everybody just keep a close eye on this one in the next, I'd say 2 to 3 weeks or so. And let's see what kind of alternative solutions are going to be proposed that will be better for the Kyoto Protocol, better than the Kyoto Protocol. I know Peter Kent has said that, you know, some of the problems with it are some of the biggest emitters like US and China are not involved, and that's the issue. So he's saying it has to be even more on a global level. Everybody has to be involved. So we'll just have to wait and see what comes out of this. I have a feeling there will be something very soon. So if you're watching this, just keep an eye out on that. And anyways, that's just something I wanted to bring up today. Just saw that last night. And I'd like to leave you today with I'll put another link in the description to a documentary film which I saw a few years ago, which I found to be very informative. It's called The Great Global Warming Swindle. If you're curious about the whole debate on whether or not global warming is man-made, or if it's even happening at all, this documentary delves into all sides of the debate and the issue, and I feel it's very informative, so I hope that you will get as much out of it as I did. Okay guys, that's it for this week. I will talk to you again next Wednesday. Stay tuned to pressfortruth.ca in the next few days. I have some big things coming out. I can't say too much about it right now because it's not completely ready yet, but in a few days from now I'll be putting out a new video which will explain everything. We got some big and exciting things coming up in the very near future. Okay guys, that's it for this week. Thanks for listening. Talk to you later.